Good morning for us right now, well, afternoon really, but we're here at the women's radio station with Danielle Tarento. She's a producer and casting director, freelance producer actually, and we're gonna get to know her a little bit more.
And action! It's a wrap.
Danielle, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
And I would just like to kickstart by asking you, if you were a song, what song would you be?
Oh, so we've started with an easy one.
Always.
Oh, I hate questions like this. That's a good. Do you know the question I get asked a lot is, what's your favourite show? And that's like saying, what's your favourite child to a parent? I don't know. I think I would be something up tempo. I don't think I can give you a title. I'd be something up tempo. I'd be something quite fast paced. Probably a bit of song time.
Okay.
I would definitely have a lot of lyrics.
I was going to say
lyrics
something worthy
than music. And I think it would be quite dark, but have a very positive ending.
Okay.
So everyone can write in and tell me what that song should be.
So Sondheim.
Yeah, exactly.
It's going to go in that direction, certainly, all of those ticks. Good. And to continue with easy questions, what is your secret?
My secret is to never give up, but also don't plan too far in advance, because I think the minute you plan too much, you miss out on things you might otherwise look at on the way.
That's a good one. It's a good secret. So, what started you in the industry? I know you trained as an actress, but what made you do that? What made you choose that path? And then
I decided to be an actor at 4 years old, as a lot of little girls do. That I was Mary in the Nativity at school, and what was interesting for me was I was Mary, so I had a great role, but I was much more interested in everyone else getting it wrong. So I was sort of directing it at the same time and being very upset. Joseph didn't help me down, and at 4 years old I turned to him and said, "That's really selfish." I also apparently, this is hearsay, but apparently I would mouth everybody else's lines and then only vocalise my own. But I decided at 4 that was what I was going to do, and I had an incredible. I went to a tiny. I grew up in outside Manchester, and I went to a tiny little primary school. But there was a drama teacher there called Mrs. Dickey, who, I mean, she's long dead now, but she was just. I think we all have inspirations in our life, and I didn't even know she was going to be my inspiration. But she taught me so much about expressing oneself and being confident and all those things that make us good rounded human beings. It was certainly not with the intention of turning it into that sort of career. But I decided, and my parents were absolutely furious.
I can imagine.
What a ridiculous. And also, I was a smart kid. I did very well academically, so it seemed like an entire waste to go into such a stupid career. And so I did Amdram, I did school plays and all the rest of it. But there was absolutely no discussion whatsoever about taking it any further until I'd done my A levels. And actually, they wanted me to go to university. I applied to do English and drama at 5 universities and got turned down by all 5, even though I got higher than my predicted grades, which I think is fate stepping in. Not that I believe in any of that nonsense, but something stood in the way.
Something must have.
Yeah. So when I didn't get into drama school, and I'd done my A levels and done incredibly well, they sort of, I was the grown up then, and they didn't have a leg to stand on. So I applied to drama schools and got in, and that was that.
And that's it. That's amazing. I also did. My mother is very supportive, but she also asked me to please just do something, to fall back on if you ever need to. So I went to university. But yeah, but this is about you today.